Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for another video, and in here for, in a way, a pretty quick video for today. Going to be talking about two topics. Got WrestleMania 11 on the network on the background and everything with the TV. So, getting into the first thing I want to be able to talk about with Brock Lesnar and his walkout, and as well the second thing being with giving Divas a chance. And for those of you who do not know about Brock Lesnar walking out, he was actually supposed to be on Raw and appearing on Raw this past Monday. Apparently that didn't go down as planned, and then there's a whole situation with him and Roman Reigns and all that stuff, apparently, from what I've been hearing and everything like that from other people's videos and from checking things out on the internet and everything like that. So I feel like, with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, that's still going to most likely happen, and I still see Brock Lesnar as well still dealing with the UFC, and especially too since he's still dealing with that as well. I kind of see him going back to UFC eventually later on and down the line, so that is a possibility too as well. So still being able to work a deal with both respected companies and everything like that. So I really don't see Brock Lesnar going anywhere. I just see this issue most likely being worked out, and eventually things will go as planned and everything and whatever have you. So I don't really see this being for too much of a big deal, so I don't really think this is far too much to anything to worry about, basically. So within time we'll see what happens. So like I said, things I think will be fine overall within time. And with this whole thing that's been trending too on Twitter, I noticed too as well, which is actually pretty cool. And this actually started with AJ Lee and as well with Paige, if you will, basically having the Divas get a chance and everything. And I've been for this as well too for the longest time. The Divas never really gotten their time on the main roster, especially with this week too on Raw, which basically having a few second match, it felt like. Even though most of the matches sometimes hit or miss, could be slightly longer sometimes, others are just way too short. And they should definitely be learning from the women down in NXT where they have more time. You can get more behind them more, and you can learn a little something about who they are as a person and as a character, and you can get more behind them, which is actually really cool and something that has been in the way of a lost art too as well, from the old days, from Trish and Lita and all those women too as well that were around, and you really got behind them, and you actually have more of a storyline too going for their matches and everything. And stuff like that really gets me more into women's wrestling, since I have been a women's wrestling fan for the longest time, and I appreciate what they do, and I truly believe that they can actually go as good as the men do, and that's something that has been underappreciated and something that should be able to change. And it's 2015 now, so you think things would be a lot more differently and somewhat where we're actually used to seeing, and what's going down in NXT should be on the main roster. So there really shouldn't be really that much of an excuse to it. So maybe this might have a storyline with AJ Lee and Stephanie McMahon. I would actually like to see that out of WrestleMania, especially for this year, but that might be most likely not be happening, especially since we haven't seen AJ Lee in a while. But we still got quite a bit of time, so maybe this will work into something, or maybe we'll see a upcoming storyline with Paige. That is, if she doesn't get back in the storyline still with Nikki Bella and get her rematch clause for the Divas Championship too as well, since Fastlane. So there's that too as well. So that definitely, no doubt about it, needs to change for the Divas division too as well. I would like to see it. Hopefully it does have something, whether it be a change up there, and then maybe have some Divas from the past a little bit come back and help the Divas out too on the main roster as well, and then maybe some of the NXT Divas come back on the main roster, like have Charlotte eventually be a part of the main roster, which is looking to be happening this year most likely. I can see that happening. So you never really know what could really be happening with that, but there is that chance, so hopefully something will work out and there will be a change. So definitely needed there. So there you have it with that. So just with those two topics, with the Brock Lesnar walkout, the whole situation, and as well with the Divas, most likely, hopefully getting a chance for this year and having a big, well-needed change-up is definitely something that should happen for sure. So Of course, let me know what you guys' thoughts are overall on the whole two situations, what you think will be the outcome, and what you think should be changed for the Divas, and what would you like to see out of them besides them basically being quote-unquote to some people the piss break and everything, and what do you want to see more out of that, and what do you think they should be doing? So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever the hell that may be. Peace.